Hey guys, it's Adironke as always, and if you'd like to know what the weather seasons are in Yoruba, then this is the right video. So the weather seasons are, the times àwọn ìgbà tàbí àkókò tàbí àsìkò tí ó jẹ mọ́ ojú ọjọ́. So ìgbà is season, àkókò is time, àsìkò is period. So tabi is or. So the weather seasons or the weather periods or the weather times. So the seasons or the times or the periods that relate to the weather is what this video is on. And obviously I cannot refer to weather without referring to Nigeria, since Yoruba people are mainly from Nigeria and still mainly live in Nigeria. And obviously, Nigeria is not just occupied by Yoruba people. We have the other cultures. We have the Igbo, Hausa, Tiv, Igbira, Ijo, Urobo. We have several hundreds. Many have even gone extinct. But we have that. And so I can't call it the Yoruba weather. I would have to start from mentioning what the Nigerian weather is before telling you what the Yoruba names are. And also, I'm going to give you associated words that are associated with each season, each weather season. First of all, in Nigeria, we have two seasons. We have the rainy season and the dry season. I know that in other countries, we have the fall, winter, summer, and the fall, winter, and the spring. But in Nigeria, we just have two: the rainy season and the dry season. The rainy season often lasts from around April to October or early November, and in June and July the rain is often like more intense than the ones that you have from April to whatever months. In June and July the rain is often more intense, and sometimes we would even have floods around that time. And we usually have a short dry season in August or early September or around that time, and we call it the August break, in which it just stops raining totally and it's dry for a while. It's at this time that we plant. So it's the planting time. Starting from April, you can begin to plant your corns, in large scale now, and whatever other plants that you want to plant. So we have that. And in the dry season that lasts from November to March, roughly, we have the Harmattan period that lasts from early November to early January, roughly. And it's around this time that we harvest. So it's the harvesting time. I'm going to begin with the rainy season. The rainy season is called Igba Ojo. The rainy season. And I'm going to mention a few words that are associated with it. First of all, I'm going to mention lightning. Lightning in Yoruba is Mọ̀nàmọ́ná. And I'm going to give you a few future, present, and past tenses that would help you to use mọ̀nàmọ́ná in a sentence. So in the future tense, you could say mọ̀nàmọ́ná fẹ́ tàn, which is there's about to be a lightning, or mọ̀nàmọ́ná máa tàn, there will be a lightning. You're speaking to the future. Oh, I know that there will be a lightning. Mọ̀nàmọ́ná máa tàn, there will be a lightning, or mọ̀nàmọ́ná fẹ́ tàn, there's about to be a lightning, or a lightning wants to appear. In the present, you would say mọ̀nàmọ́ná ń tàn, there's a lightning when there is one in the sky. Mọ̀nàmọ́ná ń tàn. In the past, you would say mọ̀nàmọ́ná tàn, there was a lightning. The next one is thunder. Ara, thunder. Ara. And in the future, you would say, for the future tense, for this one, in order to use it in a sentence, you would say ara fẹ́ sán. Thunder is about to strike. There's about to be a thunder. Ara fẹ́ sán, or ara máa sán. Thunder would strike. Ara máa sán. Thunder, you're speaking into the future. Ara máa sán, thunder would strike. Ara fẹ́ sán, there's about to be a thunder. In the present, you would say ara ń sán. Thunder is striking. I don't know if it's correct to say striking, but like we currently have a thunder. Ara ń sán. If the thunder stops, you would say ara sán. Thunderstruck. Ara sán. Now to the main main thing in the rainy season, obviously we would have the rain. The rain is called ojo. You've probably figured that out from, me saying igba ojo earlier. Rainy season. Rain is ojo. 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 And to use this in a sentence, in the future tense, you would say ojo fero. It is about to rain, or since rain wants to fall, is ojo fero if you transliterate it, But it's about to rain is another translation. Ojo fero. Ojo maro. It will rain. Ojo maro. It will rain. In the present, if it's raining, you say ojo nlo. Ojo nlo lowo. Ojo. It's presently raining. Ojo nlo. It is raining. If it's in the past, you would say ojo ro. It rained. Ojo ro. It rained. Now, sometimes when it rains, we usually have floods. Too much water, you have a flood. The flood is called agbara. You don't have to say agbara ojo. If you want to make reference to a flood that was caused by rain, you would say agbara ojo. Or you can just say agbara and everyone would know that you're referring to a flood. Agbara. Or you could say ekun omi. Kun is to fill. Or kun can also be filled, So ekun omi, a fill of water on the ground, a flood, ekun omi or agbara ojo, whichever one you prefer. But people usually say agbara. In a sentence, in the future tense, you would say agbara fashion. Agbara fashion. There's about to be a flood, or a flood wants to flow, basically. Agbara fashion. Or in the future tense, agbara mashan. There would be a flood. There will be a flood. Agbara mashan. In the present tense, if there's a flood and it's passing by, what passes in front of a palace that doesn't greet the king? It's the flood, because the flood just goes through and doesn't pay homage to the king. It's like a riddle. They'll ask you what passes in front of the king's palace without greeting the king, and obviously it's the flood, because it keeps flowing. It doesn't stop, especially when it's heavy. So in the present, you would say agbaranshon, there is a flood. Agbaranshon, there is a flood. In the past, you say agbarashon, there was a flood. Agbarashon, there was a flood. Now, usually we have storms, and a storm is iji. Now, when it gets more intense, when it's not just a storm, when it's like something heavier than a regular storm, when it's like an hurricane or a whirlwind or even a tempest, you would say ijilile, hurricane or whirlwind, ijilile or ijinla. Lile is hard or intense or severe. Ijilile. So an intense storm, ijilile, or ijila, a big storm. Nla is big, so ijila, big storm. Now another word for storm is efufulele. Efufulele. Afẹ́fẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ ló ń ṣewé oko lálo. Efufulele ló ń ṣewé àgbọn jìà. That is, it is the intense breeze that moves the grass, intensely, and it is the storm that moves the palm tree. I think is the palm tree, So I think they use that in an incantation, or maybe it's just a saying or so. But another word for iji is efufulele. In the future tense, obviously we are going to use that in a sentence. In the future tense, you would say iji feja. There's about to be a storm, or a storm wants to occur. Iji feja. Or if you want to say there will be a storm, if you're speaking to in the future tense, you would say iji maja. There will be a storm. Iji maja. In the present, you would say ijinja. There is a storm. Ijinja ni bi. There's a storm here. Ijinja ni benye. There's a storm there. In the past, you would say ijija. There was a storm. Ijija. There was a storm. There's a song that goes, Arasan atẹ́gùn fẹ́, ìjìjà kò gbé wa lọ, ó yẹ ká dúpẹ́, which means there was a breeze. I'll get to that. Arasan, there was a thunder. Atẹ́gùn fẹ́, there was a breeze. I'll get to breeze. Ìjì jà, kò gbé wa lọ, there was a storm, but it did not, carry us with it, or like make us hit our head against anything, or just kill us. Oye ká dúpẹ́, we're supposed to be thankful. It's just a song. So ìjì jà, there was a storm. And obviously after it rains, or even sometimes after it rains, or even, during or slightly before, I'm not sure, you have rainbows. And a rainbow is called Oshumari. Oshumari. We have a deity that is called Oshumari. It's a very special deity. So Oshumari, rainbow, Oshumari. And Oshumari in a sentence, you have Oshumari Fehan. A rainbow is about to show or be revealed. Oshumari Fehan. There's probably going to be like a rainbow, or a rainbow wants to show. Oshumari Mahan. There will be a rainbow, or a rainbow will show. Oshumari Mahan. Oshumari Fehan. There's about to be a rainbow, or a rainbow wants to reveal itself. Oshumari Mahan. A rainbow will show. In the present, you could say, when there's a rainbow, you would say Oshumari a rainbow is showing, or there is a rainbow. Oshumari In the past, you would say Oshumari there was a rainbow, or a rainbow showed. It's another way to put the sentence. Oshumari there was a rainbow. And usually after it rains, you have cool breeze. Breeze is atẹ́gùn. Afẹ́fẹ́ is hair. I'm going to make a video on the 4 elements next. But afẹ́fẹ́ can also be breeze. Since it's hair and breeze, they're very similar. They're almost synonyms. So atẹ́gùn is breeze. Atẹ́gùn, breeze. For the tenses, in the future tense, if you want to say atẹ́gùn, if you want to say it wants to get breezy, or it's about to be breezy, you would say atẹ́gùn fẹ́fẹ́. If you want to say it will be breezy, you would say atẹ́gùn máa fẹ́. Atẹ́gùn fẹ́fẹ́. Atẹ́gùn máa fẹ́. It wants to get breezy. It will be breezy. However, atẹ́gùn fẹ́fẹ́ is sort of, not a common thing to say, because you almost always have hair, right? I said you almost always have a sort of breeze. If you want to say there's about to be a lot of breeze, then you could say atẹ́gùn púpọ̀ fẹ́fẹ́, or atẹ́gùn púpọ̀ máa fẹ́. There would be a lot of breeze. You could also say that, but usually you have some sort of breeze or the other, I guess. In the present tense anyway, you would say atẹ́gùn fẹ́, it is breezy. Atẹ́gùn fẹ́, it is breezy. Atẹ́gùn fẹ́ sí mi, the breeze is blowing to me. See me, to me. Me is me. See is to. In the past tense, you would say atẹ́gùn fẹ́, it was breezy. Atẹ́gùn fẹ́, it was breezy. Now, apart from the future past and future present and past tenses, there are other tenses that I want you to take note of. So I'm just going to give you this one example and let you figure the rest out. If you want to say it gets breezy, you would say atẹ́gùn máa ń fẹ́. It wouldn't be atẹ́gùn fẹ́. It would be atẹ́gùn máa ń fẹ́. Atẹ́gùn máa ń fẹ́. It gets breezy. It happens often. It's an habitual thing. Atẹ́gùn máa ń fẹ́. It gets breezy. If you want to say it doesn't get breezy, it's a pretty airtight place and there's no breeze whatsoever, or hair-free place, whatever. Or you just want to say it doesn't get breezy, it's just pretty the same temperature, or whatever. However you want to just use the sentence, you would say atẹ́gùn ò kí ń fẹ́. It doesn't get breezy. Atẹ́gùn ò kí ń fẹ́. Atẹ́gùn ò kí ń fẹ́. If you want to say it is not breezy, you would say atẹ́gùn ò fẹ́. Atẹ́gùn ò fẹ́. It's not breezy. If you want to say it's getting breezy, atẹ́gùn tí ń fẹ́. Or you already have a sort of breeze, atẹ́gùn tí ń fẹ́. It's getting breezy. Atẹ́gùn tí ń fẹ́. So atẹ́gùn máa ń fẹ́ is it gets breezy. Atẹ́gùn ò kí ń fẹ́, it doesn't get breezy. Atẹ́gùn ò fẹ́ is it is not breezy. Atẹ́gùn tí ń fẹ́, it is getting breezy. The next one is the cold, most often due to the rain or snow, and it's Òtútù. And this is all in relation to the rainy season now. These are things that you have in the rainy season. Òtútù is cold. And in a sentence, for the future tense, òtútù fẹ́ mú, it is getting cold, or it could also be it is fairly cold. In this instance, òtútù fẹ́ mú, it's getting cold, it is fairly cold, with what it would mean, will be what it would mean. And òtútù máa mú, it will be cold, it will be cold. Òtútù máa mú, òtútù máa mú. For the present tense, òtútù mú, it is cold. Òtútù mú, it is cold. For I am feeling cold, òtútù mú mi. I am feeling cold. Òtútù mú mi, me. Òtútù mú mi, I'm feeling cold. If you want to say we are feeling cold, it would be òtútù mú wa. Òtútù mú wa. If you want to say they are feeling cold, it would be òtútù mú wọn. Òtútù mú wọn. I have videos on Yoruba pronouns 1 and 2. So if you watch that video, it would guide you through the pronouns, especially in the subject and object forms. So òtútù mú me, I'm feeling cold. In the past tense, òtútù mú, it was cold. If you just want to say it is cold, just it's cold. Òtútù mú. Òtútù mú. Not òtútù mú mi, or you want to go further than òtútù mú. It could also mean it is cold. You could also say òtútù mú, but òtútù mú can mainly be it was cold. Òtútù mú, òtútù mú. Òtútù mú lánàá, it was cold yesterday. Òtútù mú. However, if you just want to say it is cold, you can also say òtútù mú. It's acceptable as well. Òtútù mú. Òtútù mú lẹ́ni. It's cold today. Now, moving on to the dry season. The dry season is called ìgbà ẹ̀rùn. Ìgbà ẹ̀rùn. Ẹ̀rùn. Ìgbà ẹ̀rùn. Ìgbà ẹ̀rùn. The sun is òrùn. 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 And as far as the tenses are concerned, for the future tense, òrùn fẹ́ ràn. The sun is about to shine, or the sun wants to shine, is òrùn fẹ́ ràn. Òrùn máa ràn. The sun will shine. Òrùn máa ràn. The sun will shine. For the present tense, òrùn ràn. The sun is shining. Òrùn ràn. Òrùn ràn. The sun is shining. For the past, òrùn ràn. The sun shone. Òrùn ràn. The sun shone. We have òru, which is eat. Usually we have òtútù, which I mentioned for the rainy season. That I said it means cold. And I give the example of òtútù mú mi, I'm feeling cold. In the dry season, or in the sunny season, we have òru. Òru, eat. Òru. To use òru in a sentence, for the future tense, you could say òru fẹ́ mú has, it is getting hot, or it is fairly hot. Òru fẹ́ mú. If you want to say it will be hot, you could say òru máa mú. Òru fẹ́ mú is it is getting hot, or it is fairly hot. Òru máa mú is it will be hot. For the present tense, òru mú, it is hot. Òru mú. If you want to say I'm feeling hot, you could say òru mú mi. Òru mú mi, I'm feeling hot. For the past tense, òru mú, it was hot. Òru mú could also be it is hot. It's fine. If you just want to say òru mú and not say òru mú mi, or like say something, I just want to say briefly that it is hot, òru mú is also acceptable for it is hot and it was hot. It's acceptable. Òru mú. Moving on, in the dry season, sometimes you could have a drought, and a drought is called ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀. Ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀. Gbẹ is dry. Ilẹ̀ is the ground, or the floor, or the earth. The ground, the surface, the ground. So ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀ is the thing that makes the ground dry. That's a way of describing a drought. That's the Yoruba word for drought. Ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀, the condition in which, or the thing that makes the ground, the earth, dry. Ọ̀gbẹlẹ̀. And I don't know what the opposite of a drought is, but I know that when it is cold and probably damp due to rain or snow, we call that state oginity. Oginity. So you could say that the opposite of ogbele is oginity. You could say so, since the other one is dry and the other one is cold and damp, So, or maybe not necessarily damp, but at least cold. So I'm going to give about 4 example sentences just so you can see the sentence structure. Nígbà òjò, ewé máa ń hù, ohun ọ̀gbìn sì máa ń so. In the rainy season, leaves grow, who's grow. That who would be grow for like non-living things, like plants, Dagba would be for living things, like him. So omon dag, you won't say omon who. Here I said leaves grow, ewe man who, leaves grow. But for a child, you wouldn't say omon who, omo is child. You would say omo dagba. And you won't say ewe dagba, you say ewe who. So who is for plants, dagba is for human beings or living things or even animals. So in the rainy season, nígbà òjò, leaves grow, ewé máa ń hù, ohun ọ̀gbìn sì máa ń so, and plants yield fruits. Ohun ọ̀gbìn, plant. So is yield fruits. So in the rainy season, leaves grow and plants yield fruits. Nígbà òjò, ewé máa ń hù, ohun ọ̀gbìn sì máa ń so. Nígbà ẹ̀rùn, ewé máa ń gbẹ, ilẹ̀ sì máa ń gbóná. In the dry season, leaves get dry or they dry up, and the ground is often hot. And the ground gets hot. In the dry season, leaves get dry and the ground gets hot. Nígbà ẹ̀rùn, ewé máa ń gbẹ, ilẹ̀ sì máa ń gbóná. Nígbà ọyẹ́, àwọ̀ ara máa ń funfun tàbí gbẹ. Nígbà ọyẹ́, àwọ̀ ara máa ń funfun tàbí gbẹ. During the harmattan season, I'll get to the harmattan season shortly, the skin of the body, we have skin of an animal, we have skin of a bird, we have several hours, but if you want to make reference to the skin of the body, you could say awara man fufu. For we melanated people, or that have high melanin, because everyone has melanin, we have high melanin in our skin. It gets whitish, especially in Nigeria. Your skin gets whitish and dry. So fufu is whitish, bear is dry. Another sentence. Nígbà òtútù, ilẹ̀ máa ń tutù, ara sì máa ń gbọ̀n. Nígbà òtútù, ilẹ̀ máa ń tutù, ara sì máa ń gbọ̀n. In the cold season, the ground gets cold and the body shivers. Gbọ̀n is shiver. Ara is body. So, ilẹ̀ máa ń tutù. Tutù is cold. Gbóná is hot. Ilẹ̀ máa ń tutù, ara sì máa ń gbọ̀n. In the cold season, the ground gets cold and the body shivers. Now I'm going to go to the harmattan season. Ìgbà ọyẹ́, harmattan season. Ìgbà ọyẹ́, harmattan, ọyẹ́. Now outside Nigeria, in certain states, obviously we have another kind of weather. I honestly don't know what spring is, or what autumn is, or we don't have, any of that. We just have the dry and rainy season. But outside Nigeria, in certain states, they have the cold season, which they call the winter. And you could translate winter to Ìgbà òtútù. Ìgbà òtútù. You could call the summer Ìgbà ẹ̀rùn. That works. So Ìgbà òtútù, winter season. And we call snow yìnyín. 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 I'm going to give example sentences. For the future tense, you could say yìnyín fẹ́ rọ̀. It wants to snow. Feel like it might snow, Yìnyín fẹ́ rọ̀. It wants to snow, or it's going to snow, basically. Let's say you could translate this to that as well. Yìnyín máa rọ̀ is it will snow. It will snow. Yìnyín máa rọ̀. For the present tense, when it is snowing, you could say yìnyín rọ̀. Yìnyín rọ̀. It is snowing. For the past tense, yìnyín rọ̀, it snowed. Yìnyín rọ̀, it snowed. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask me. You can follow me on my social media pages if you check the description box. To support this project and keep the videos coming, you can go through the links to see the list of those who have supported me so far. I have about 3 people who have sent me a token. Thank you so much. I have their names and the amounts on the freshwaters.website 2.me link. And I guess this would be the end of the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.